You're certainly not
Felix.
going easy on me. You fight like a mercenary, not a knight. You hunger for victory, pure. You may not be aware of it yourself, but I see it. Indeed. Knights ought to have some hunger. I've always thought so. They depend too much on their swords. Only when they're wrested away do knights consider their hands and feet as weapons. That's not how it was for warriors of old. They weren't limited by their tools. Victory is what matters, not the method of achieving it. That's the attitude to adopt. I detect that in your style. It is plain to see. You may take it however you like. I believe the difference between us lies within that hunger. But where does it come from? From the start, I was aiming to win. Yet I couldn't defeat you. Then I remembered something you said before. Indeed. I was raised to value strength above all else. Whereas you had a reason, an ambition, pushing you toward that hunger. So tell me, what was the reason? Why were you driven to become so strong?
Well, that's a good question. No, I guess since I'm a mercenary,
That's a mercenary's
I gotta
answer,
survive,
sure.
you know? You know?
So that
I
is
mean,
the source of your hunger.
To protect my
I suppose I
friends!
must find my own. If we're to get along, I think
Wait a
not.
minute.
I'll be content if you continue to train with me.
Is this a bee?
Perhaps it will come to me as I swing my sword.
Ah, it is a bee. What? Gilbert. Gilbert? Fine. Why not?
I'm sorry to make you tag
Will you
along
let
with
me
my
know if you're
shop.
Annie's dad or something?
You are very kind to offer your help, even though this is my duty. I will someday repay you for this kindness. Though
You
I
keep
fear
dropping
I may
wood
not
carvings
receive
all over
the
the
things I can help
monastery. You should
with.
probably get a bag or something.
Fishing? Of course, I would be happy to. I recall hearing that Captain Gerald was quite the fisherman. Is that true? You made
I
a
don't know.
living
He
as a
didn't tell me
mercenary under
anything.
Captain Gerald's guidance. As a comparatively new member of the Knights of Seros, I was not so familiar with his past exploits. Yet, clashing swords with him, even just a handful of times, was enough for his abilities to astound. You, as one trained by him, must have those same great talents. I have devoted my life to the path of a knight. Yet I find your mercenary experience lends your blade...
Wait up! Catch me if you can. Come on, this way. This way.
It is good to see children able to play and to smile.
I never knew you could smile.
Was I smiling?
Oh, sorry about that. Let me fix that.
Please, forget you saw that. I do not have the right to such pleasures. Indeed, for those we have lost will never be able to smile again.
Alright, Jerry.
I'm sorry.
Jerry number
I
2.
did not
Or
mean to
Gilbert.
trouble you with
Oh,
such
gosh.
talk. Come.
Well, there you go. I'm curious. Oh, Bernadetta. What? Really? What? Okay.
Thank you, Lady
Interesting.
Bernadetta. I will take my leave.
Oh, good. Bye. Goodbye.
Let's see how the Weeb is doing.
Finally. Oh, that was awful. Just terrifying.
What are you doing?
Please don't sneak up on me like that.
I knew she was gonna have that reaction.
That lady asked me to show her around. I tried to be polite, but strangers are just so nerve-wracking.
Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. Yeah.
Now that you mention it, I think you're right. I don't know if I ever have felt scared around you.
That's because I'm a weeb too.
Why?
We're both shut-in weebs.
You know, Professor, you might be the first person I've been able to speak to normally since I got here. And I have no idea why. I'm happy about it too. When we first started out here, we had to do drills. Outside. I skipped those every chance I got. It's a terrible idea going out in the forest with all these people you don't even know.
Yeah.
Thanks to you, though, I can actually make it through class now. I'm grateful for that. I don't know what I'd do if you weren't here.
I mean, I'm not even your teacher, so I don't really...
Sorry.
It's kind of weird.
I'm okay. I am okay. I'm doing just fine. I feel safe here, thanks to you. What? You
Oh,
saw
yeah.
that? Why
I
would
saw
you see
it.
that? You were watching me?
Actually, I don't remember that.
That crosses the line, Professor. Singing? Me? Why would I be singing? I'd never be singing. I've never been so humiliated.
Why is everybody in this game singing, and then when they get caught, they're like, no!
Useless, worthless, unmarriageable.
Unmarriageable, what? Oh, she's one of those people. What? Alois, what do you do? Alright, fine. We'll talk. Why
Hello,
not?
Professor. You're really on the move today.
Yep.
A lot to get done.
I
and
got
take my
things
happy
to
help.
do.
Tell me, is there anything I can do to lighten your load?
Tell me who's afraid of lightning, actually.
Oh, surely there must be something. Don't be shy about asking for help. We're practically siblings, after all. Cut from the same cloth.
What?
I was raised by Gerald just as you were, so we should have no trouble getting along.
What? How old are you? Hang on. Wait, hang on.
Huh?
Hang
Did
on.
I not mention that? How thoughtless. What an embarrassing gaffe. My parents died when
Hold
I
up.
was small, and I came to live in the monastery. It was an aimless existence. But sometimes
old is
a knight
the
would
lad?
pass by wearing magnificent armor. That
heck?
knight
I thought...
was Gerald. And the first time he laid eyes on me, he made me his squire. What was he thinking, huh?
Sounds like Jerry.
No kidding. I don't think I'll ever fully understand.
That's
his
Jerry for you.
Later, I heard that the squire preceding me had died of a terrible plague. I looked a bit like him and was about the same age, so Gerald thought me a suitable replacement. A little nutty, old Gerald, there's no doubt about that. Quite a character. All that was more than 30 years ago. How time flies.
What the f... Do you know how old he was? Do you know how old you are? Do you know how old I am? Do you know how old Flane is? Does anybody know anything around this school?
Gerald hardly seemed to age at all. In fact, over drinks he once told me, perhaps that's a story for another day. At any rate, that's Gerald for you. One of a kind. I don't think there's anyone else quite like him.
Well, now he's dead, so, you know. We'll never know.
Right. Well, now you've heard my whole story. I hope that you understand now why I feel such a strong sense of attachment to you.
Oh, now I
If you're
get it.
ever in a bind, just give me a holler. I'll help however I can. Indeed, indeed. Well, I'll let you get back to it. But truly, if I can take anything off your plate, don't hesitate to let me know.
Alright, buddy. That was a C. Alright. Shamir? What? Alright, cool. Shamir. Let's see what Shamir
Professor.
has to say.
The students seem to like you.
Do you like me?
And you're not modest about it. I like that. Still, I can't deny that you've got skills. It's a little strange, to be completely.
Are you taller than me? Oh
you're right
man,
to make you
am I a
professor.
manlet? I was surprised too. Yeah.
I'd be suspicious of their true intentions if I were you.
I am. Trust me, Shamir. I'm very suspicious because nobody tells me anything around here.
Seems like it turned out just fine for you. I'll admit, it's unbelievable that you used to be a mercenary. I was a merc before coming here, but I can't imagine pulling off your fancy tactician act. I freeze up near royals and nobles. You deal with a lot of nobles when you're a merc. I didn't mind putting my life on the line, but I never liked having to bow and scrape to our noble employers. And that's what I like about being a knight. I get to punch all the nobles I want. I'm joking. But the knights do make a good business partner. I don't believe in the Church of Seros. It makes me a bit of an anomaly among the knights. Rhea took me in, so I became a
don't
knight to
say.
repay my debt to her. I may be a knight, but it still feels like I'm doing the same things I did as a merc. Who knows, though? Maybe you and I will end up working together.
Are you allowed to say that out loud? Like, I don't know.
Us knights are a pretty tough crew.
That's like working for Coca-Cola
I'm guessing you'd run circles
and
around us,
saying,
though.
you know, it's like, Coke sucks! I only drink
I'm interested
Pepsi.
to see where your path leads you.
Or it's like saying, I don't believe in soda. I just drink like vegan juice, coconut water. There you go. Ah, Dimitri and Sylvain. A match made in hell. Just kidding.
Your
It's not
Highness?
that bad.
Why are you in my room?
Sorry, I need to hide in here, just for a while.
Hide? From who?
It's, a girl from the academy.
I'm sorry. It's a what?
This is all because of your insistence that I go and ask a girl out.
You didn't give her a dagger, did you? Is that why you're hiding? Does she have a dagger, Dimitri?
Look, you kept true to your promise to improve your behavior. So I felt it was only right to make good on my side of the bargain, too.
Oh, Dimitri, you poor
You
sap.
invited a girl to dinner, and now she's chasing you around. What's the big deal? Unless... Did you use one of my pickup lines? Those words are dangerous in the wrong hands. With me, people know a line's a line and I'm joking. With you, nobody's ever accused you of being funny.
I clearly underestimated the difficulty of the task. But
I want to know what he
what do I
said.
do now?
Relax, Your Highness. Relax. I'll sort this whole thing out real easy. All we have to do is figure out how to make this girl lose interest in you. And making girls lose interest is what I'm best at. You just wait right there, and I'll fix everything.
It was my naivete that brought this about. I cannot place this immense burden on your shoulders.
This is no job for an amateur. You need a professional's help. Trying to do everything yourself has never served you so well, so just leave this to the master. Even the dagger incident could have been avoided if you had just talked with me beforehand.
There wasn't time for consultation. I only learned she was leaving on the day of her departure.
Whatever you say. The point is, you need to learn to rely on me for these types of things in the future. For now, I got this. And if I ever need help with something you know how to help with, then maybe you can do the same for me.
Sylvain,
That's just vague enough to be a
when that
promise.
time comes, I promise to help you as best I can. A knight of Fargus never goes back on his word. Isn't that right? You're a good man, Sylvain. I'm sorry to do this to you. Best of luck.
Please, Your Highness. I've spent years honing my skills for just this situation. Watch and learn.
I'm surprised they only have a B. Or they can only go up to B. Alrighty. Felix and... Well, let's see. We've got Sylvain and Mercedes. Oh, wait. Wait. Oh. Looks like it's Sylvain. Okay, Sylvain's popular today. I gotcha, I
want
gotcha.
to apologize for the other day.
The other day? What are you talking about, Felix? Is this a trap?
You know, when I called you insatiable.
Oh, that? Can't say it didn't hurt, but you have nothing to apologize for. I mean, you've said worse, Felix. Considerably worse. Come on, we've known each other since we were kids. We're not gonna let your constant verbal abuse get in the way of our friendship, are we?
No,
What the
I
crap?
suppose not.
Whenever I started doing something dumb, you'd yell at me about it.
And whenever you dragged me into something, Ingrid would find out and start lecturing us.
All these years, and not much has changed, has it? But you're different, Felix. You used to be so, I don't know, careful. Now you're the exact opposite.
Well, you're not any different. Good for nothing then, good for nothing now.
Again with the abuse. This from the guy who's always been by that good-for-nothing side. So, did you come to apologize, or to insult me?
I was on my way to
Both.
train and I saw you. That's all.
You're off to train again? Now who's insatiable?
Better than sitting idle like you.
A little idleness would do you some good, pal. Come on, let me buy you something to eat.
No.
You have to choose, Felix. Our friendship, or your training.
My
Oh, that's
training.
a tough choice
Goodbye
for
for now.
Felix.
What did... Is he... Wait, Felix, I'll come train too. Wait up.
It's too late for that. Bow bow. A bee. More bees. More bees. A net. A bee with a net. Oh yeah, this one was funny.
Good timing. There's something I want to say to you.
Uh-oh. Did I do something wrong? Did you spot me sneaking back in this morning? Or is it about that girl who got mad I kissed her sister goodnight? I can explain either way.
I
No,
kissed her
I'm
sister
not here to get after you
goodnight.
about those things. Surely other people have that covered. What I really want to talk about is your behavior during our training sessions. When we're sparring, you're always passing on great opportunities to get the edge on me. It's almost as though you're going out of your way to make me think you're incapable.
Nah, I just like giving other people the spotlight.
Uh-huh. It's not that you took something I said to heart. About how you don't have to work hard to be good at stuff and how that isn't fair?
I did take those things to heart. We're friends, right? I'd be sad if you started to hate me. There's just one thing I want you to remember. Guys like me, who hate hard work and sort of get by on our wits, it all falls apart eventually. So I respect people like you. I mean it.
Oh, is that sincerity? It's kind of creeping me out.
You just
It's
can't win.
so unlike
I'm
you.
sorry, Sylvain. You just can't win.
When you say nice things like that, I can't take joy in beating you. I want to beat you when you're at your best. That's why it bothers me so much when you don't try your hardest against me.
Let me put this a different way. I've always been treated like I'm special, and I'm not. At least, I don't think I am. I'm just tired of people thinking they know what I can and can't do. When everybody expects something of you, or envies you, it's kind of suffocating. I'd rather people think I'm dumb. Well, I mean, I can still be pretty dumb.
I have to admit, I have a hard time understanding where you're coming from.
Are you dumb, Annette? Do you not
Just
understand?
know that I want you to keep being great at everything without trying.
Honestly, I don't know what this conversation's even
Stop
about.
being that way. I won't have any competition.
Like, they're saying words, but they're not really saying anything.
Competition, huh?
You know what I mean?
I like the sound of that.
They're just
Where the heck
talking.
were you when I was growing up?
But it's like,
If I had someone like you back
I don't
then,
know.
I think I may have turned out
I don't know how to describe it.
better, I mean. Anyway, I'd love to chat more with you. Would you like to grab some tea with me, or?
Oh, sure thing. The very next moment I'm free. For now, I need to get to my magic training.
Oh, I see. Some other time then. I look forward to it, Annette.
I see. Okay, well, that's gonna do it for now. Now it's time for the mission.